Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is based off Gigi Hadid. If you don't know who she is, she's well known for dating Cody Simpson and she's now a guest girl. So if you haven't seen her on social media, give her a thumbs up and give her a look up because she is all over it. She's been doing a lot of runway and a lot of campaigns lately, so she is pretty high on the charts. I found a photo off Pinterest recently and I just fell in love with the makeup that she did. So I recreated this look inspired by her. It is meant for you guys for your upcoming prom season. It's a very versatile look. You can wear it for almost like any sort of occasion, but this is a good idea for prom. So if you really want to know how to get this look for the upcoming season, just keep watching and don't forget to follow me on my social media, which I will leave in the links down below. It's got my Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and Pinterest. Hope you guys like this video. Subscribe. Bye! So before I start anything, I'm just going to moisturize my lips with some Blistex to make sure that when we do get to our lips, they'll be nice and creamy. And then I'm just going to tie my hair back to keep everything out of the way. For foundation, as you can see, I'm mixing two different foundations, my NARS Sheer Glow in Punjab, and then I'm mixing a Becca Matte Foundation in Buttercup. And I'm just applying that with a damp blending sponge, a beauty blender, I guess. And so far, it's doing me well. It's just a sample of the Becca, but this is the result. And then to go over it, I'm just going to set it with a MAC Studio Fix Foundation in NC40 just to get rid of all that shine. For my concealer, I'm going in with my absolute favorite NARS Creamy Concealer in Custard, and I'm just going to highlight the prominent parts of my face. So underneath my eyes, on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, my Cupid's bow, my chin, and I like to put some on my eyelids as well just because they are discolored, so it'll even everything out. And now I'm just blending everything in with my Real Techniques crease brush. I found this brush a little dense from using it for eyeshadow, so I've made use for it as a blending brush for my concealer, and so far it's doing really well, and I thoroughly enjoy using it to blend my concealer. You can also use your fingers if you really want to, but I like to use this just so my skin doesn't get too oily. To set the concealer in place, I'm just going to take my NYC Smooth Silk translucent powder, and I'm just taking a fluffy brush and just patting that all over my face so everything is set. To contour a little bit, I'm just taking a Fit Me foundation stick, a few shades darker than my skin tone, and then I'm just going to blend that out with a Real Techniques brush. This is just going to look more natural. It's more creamy for the summer. It's just going to add that like dewy look that Gigi always has on a daily basis. To add a bit more of a finished glow, I'm just going to take the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit and just dab that on my cheekbones, on my temples, and underneath my jawline, and I sneezed. Gazoom tight to me, but yes, continuing onto my jawline just to add some definition. For blush, I'm just going to use my MAC Pinch Me. As always, this is my absolute favorite blush that I've received. I use it all the time for everything. Taking my Naked Basics 2 palette, I'm just going to take the color Cover. It's like a really reddish brown, and I'm going to use that with a fluffy brush as our transition shade. Now I'm going to switch over to Smashbox Full Exposure palette, and I'm going to take this muted brown as our base for our eyelids. I'm now going to take a shimmery champagne color, and I'm just going to use a damp flat brush to apply this on the base of our lids. What this does is it really intensifies and enhances the pigment. So if your pigments aren't as strong, just try using a little bit of water on your brush and apply it. If you don't want to use water and you want to be a little more professional, you can try using the MAC Fix Pro Plus and spraying that on your brush. It'll do pretty much the same thing, and it also makes it last a lot longer. Now taking this muted matte gray color, I'm just going to put it on the fluffy brush and put it right in the the outer corner of my eyelid. This is just going to add that slight definition. I am referencing a picture from Gigi, so this is definitely what is shown on it. It's just going to add some more definition, and so we're not so bland and flat. And I'm also going to take my fluffy brush just to blend it out in circular motions. I find it very effective this way. Going into my nude Tude palette, I'm going to take that color Sultry, which is even a more warm-toned brown, reddish brown, and I'm just going to put that in our transition spot that we did before just to intensify that color because I felt like we needed a little bit more. Taking this precision eyeliner brush from Real Techniques, I'm just going to dip it into that muted gray and start applying it to the bottom lash line just to add some more definition. I always say definition, so it really does make a big difference when you put on some darker shadows underneath. It really sculpts the eyes. Now I'm just highlighting my inner corners with that shimmery champagne color and then just dusting off a matte sort of tone. It's a light beige just so I can make sure I look alive and look awake. Going in with a light creamy matte color, just use that to highlight underneath your brows so it's all cleaned up. You always want to make sure you highlight even if you're not doing too much. And I'm going to take a angled brush, dip it in the black. You can use any black you want, and I'm just putting this right on the lash line. This is going to act as if you're wearing eyeliner, but it's really like a really easy way to define your eyes. I do this quite often. It's so easy if you don't want to use a gel or a pen liner and spend hours and hours and hours trying to perfect it. This eyeshadow technique works just as well and it looks just as great. Basically all I'm doing is dipping it into the eyeshadow and just using small strokes to get it across my eyelid, and I'm making it thicker as farther out as I go, so it looks more like an eyeliner and it just feathers out the eyes and makes it look more lean and cat eye-ish. Now I'm just taking a taupe color by Rimmel. It's an eyeliner pencil, and I'm just going to put that on my waterline to make my eyes a little more open, a little more rounded, just like Gigi does, because she does have small eyes. And of course, before you put on mascara, please curl your lashes. It makes the biggest difference in the world. Always curl for 2 to 3 seconds each eye. And then I'm just going to go in with my Makeup Forever Smoky Lash Blackest Mascara. I've been loving this mascara. It is amazing for my lashes. And I'm just going to apply 2 coats to each side, including my bottom lashes. You can wear falsies if you're going to prom, but if you really don't need it like me, feel free to just put on a few coats of mascara. Moving on to lips, I'm just going to use a L'Oreal lip liner in nude, and I'm also just going to use a L'Oreal lip gloss in nude, and I'm just going to fill my lips with that. I'm not overdrawing my lips. I'm literally just filling in the shape that I have because Gigi does not have very overdrawn lips. She literally just fills in her natural shape. Once that's done, just apply some lip gloss. And I'm not doing too much to my brows. I'm just going to brush them into place just because I don't really need to fill them in right now. And you're done. So this is the finished look, guys. If you like it, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and follow me on my Instagram if you really want to. Let me know how I've done and if this works for your prom. Bye, guys.